I don't even know where to start today because this weekend at Kota just went from "this is going to be good" to "we might be witnessing something special." And Sunday hasn't even happened yet. Two enormous storylines are unfolding at the same track, the same weekend. Two different series, two different narratives. But somehow both feel like pieces of the same bigger story happening in NASCAR right now. One of them is rewriting the road course history books in the O'Reilly series. The other? It's knocking on the door of Jeff Gordon's record in the Cup Series. If you're a real NASCAR fan, if you live for road course racing, late-breaking dive bombs, and watching elite drivers go head-to-head, this weekend is everything. We're pushing toward our first 5,000 subscribers. If you're the kind of fan who actually watches qualifying, follows the points, and cares about the details, you belong here. Hit like, subscribe, and let's get into this. Cota is always circled on the NASCAR calendar, but 2026 feels different. The connecting thread across both race weekends here is the same two names, Connor Zilisch and Shane van Gisbergen, both running for Trackhouse Racing in the Cup Series and both entered in the O'Reilly race for JR Motorsports. Same organization, same development pipeline. Different series, and the way Saturday played out is going to make Sunday even more electric. Connor Zilisch put down a lap of 1 minute 37.740 on the 2.4-mile national course to earn the pole in the number 1 JR Motorsports Chevrolet. That is his 10th career pole in the O'Reilly series, accomplished in just his 37th career start, and he is 19 years old. He also cut a right front tire in practice before going out and setting that lap. With that result, Zilisch became the youngest driver in O'Reilly Series history to reach 10 career poles. Right beside him on the front row, Shane van Gisbergen, just 0.209 seconds back, also running for JR Motorsports. Post-qualifying, Zilisch called SVG "quick oly bugger," and SVG called Zilisch "that little bugger." Playful, competitive, completely locked in. Austin Hill qualified third, the series points leader and Daytona season opener winner. Brandon Jones was fourth in a season, best qualifying effort, followed by Justin Allgaier, fifth, Carson Kvapil, sixth, 17-year-old Brent Cruz in his series debut, seventh, Sam Mayer, eighth, Sheldon Creed, ninth, and Sammy Smith, 10th. JR Motorsports claimed 3 of the top 5 and 4 of the top 10 starting positions. 40 cars entered for 38 spots. Josh Williams, number 92, DGM Racing, and Tyler Gonzalez, number 5, Hattinger Racing Ford, failed to qualify. 2 drivers who made the trip to Austin and went home without racing. Austin J. Hill, number 21, RCR Chevrolet, suffered an engine failure in practice, never turned a qualifying lap, made the field on owner points, and started 38. At the green flag, Van Gisbergen went immediately 3 wide into turn 1, muscled ahead of both Zilisch and Austin Hill through the S's, and took the early lead. Zilisch hunted him down and led from lap 6. Over the next 14 laps, Zilisch was clean, fast, and in total control. Then the left rear brake rotor on his number 1 Chevrolet sheared. He dropped from contender to the back of the pack in laps. Stage 1 concluded on lap 20 with Austin Hill winning it after a pit strategy advantage. The Zilisch versus SVG showdown everyone anticipated appeared to be over. Stage 2 opened with 17-year-old Brent Cruz launching to the front and leading laps in his series debut, the first driver under 18 to lead laps in the O'Reilly series since Casey Atwood in 1998. SVG cycled back to the lead at the lap 30 mark. A caution for Baltazar Leguizamon hitting the tire barriers reset the field. On the Stage 2 restart, Sam Mayer used the outside line to overtake Kvapil and win Stage 2, his first stage victory of 2026. Zilisch, after brake repairs, started the final stage from 29th and began charging hard through traffic. With 5 laps remaining, a caution for Sage Karam's broken suspension triggered the final restart. SVG sat 6th. Van Gisbergen took the inside line into turn 1 and executed a 4-wide pass for the lead from P6. Mayer overdrove the corner and swept nearly the entire front group off the circuit with him. SVG threaded through and cleared into the lead. I kind of sucked Mayer in and he took everyone out for me. That was cool. What an awesome day, Van Gisbergen said post-race. He controlled the final 5 laps and won by 0.780 seconds over Austin Hill. Zilisch had charged all the way from 29th back to 4th with 3 laps remaining before Corey Day made contact, sent him spinning into the wall, and dropped him to 21st. Zilisch addressed it directly. All I want is an apology, but he just stands over there and stares at me and makes it worse. Race results. First, SVG, 31 laps led. 2. Austin Hill, 3. Sammy Smith, 4. Jesse Love, 5. Corey Day, 6. Brent Cruz, 7. William Sawalich, 8. Justin Allgaier, 9. Ross Chastain, 10. Brennan Poole. The event produced 4 cautions, 16 lead changes, and 8 different leaders. 33 of 38 starters finished on the lead lap. This is SVG's 5th career O'Reilly Series win, every single one on a road course or street course. It is also JR Motorsports' 10th consecutive road course win and their 106th overall. And it marks Van Gisbergen's first NASCAR victory at Cota in any series. I've always been fast here but never managed to win, so I'm pretty stoked to finally get it done, he said. In the standings, Austin Hill leads the O'Reilly Series. 28 points over Jesse Love, 39 over Allgaier, 48 over Creed, and 59 over Kvapil. Saturday was statement. Sunday is history. If Van Gisbergen wins Sunday's Cup race at Cota, he ties Jeff Gordon for the longest road course winning streak in Cup Series history, 6 consecutive wins. Gordon's streak ran from 1997 to 2000. SVG closed 2025 by winning the final 5 road course races of the season. The numbers from that run are substantial: 293 road course points, 73 more than second-place Christopher Bell, an average of 48.8 points per road course race, leading 52% of laps across 6 starts as a rookie, running inside the top 5 for 85% of his road course laps, and spending only 5% of 579 laps outside the top 10. 3 of those wins carried the largest margins of victory on a road course since 1996, 16.5 seconds at Mexico City, 11.1 seconds at Watkins Glen, and 15.1 seconds at the Charlotte Roval. This wasn't just winning, this was domination. A Sunday win also ties Chase Elliott at 7 career Cup road course wins, the most among active drivers, and makes SVG the fastest driver in the modern era to reach 7 Cup victories in just his 53rd start. When Kevin Harvick raised this in a recent interview, SVG's answer was straightforward. It would be pretty cool. Through 2 Cup starts at Cota, SVG has not won. In 2024 with Colleague Racing, he was caught speeding on pit road in Stage 2 and finished 20th. In 2025 with Trackhouse, he led 23 laps but finished 6th. It was only the team's 3rd race running a 3rd full-time entry. SVG acknowledged the context. Last year, we were very new with Trackhouse. I made some mistakes and we weren't really there yet as a team early in the year. His assessment of Cota. Overall, I like the place. I just haven't managed to put a full race together. Saturday's O'Reilly win changes that. He now has a Cota win in NASCAR. SVG starts 13th, his worst starting spot in 12 career road course starts. He was expected to challenge for pole, but was well off the pace in qualifying. Tyler Reddick earned the pole in the number 45 Toyota for 23X1 Racing. Reddick has already won the Daytona 500 and Atlanta this season. He is chasing an attempt to become the first driver to win the first 3 races of the 2026 season and has a 2023 COTA win on his resume. I just need to get as much of a head start on him as I can and try to stay ahead of him all day, Reddick said when asked about SVG. The top 5 qualifiers: Reddick, P1, Ross Chastain, P2, Chase Briscoe, P3, Ryan Blaney, P4, Chase Elliott, P5. Connor Zilisch starts 25th. On racing SVG directly, Zilisch stated, "I feel like I have the speed to do it, but I have to run a perfect race to beat him. I think everybody's realized how difficult that is." Sunday also marks the first road course race in 2026, with the horsepower boost from 670 to 750 horsepower, a change expected to produce more passing throughout the field. 2026 brings back the chase format, and every point carries increased weight across the season. SVG's crew chief Stephen Doran stated the team's position without ambiguity. "We come here for one reason, to bring the trophy home. I'm never going to do anything that jeopardizes that." Doran also acknowledged the shifted landscape. "I don't think it's going to be as easy to collect 7 or 8 stage points and short the stage." Ryan Blaney's crew chief Jonathan Hassler confirmed that the top 2 or 3 contenders will race for the win while everyone else calculates stage points. In 2025, SVG finished second in road course stage points with 62 behind only Blaney's 64, despite winning 5 races. With race winners now collecting 55 points, a 15-point increase from 2025, SVG's strategy is unchanged. Starting 13th does raise the question of whether he can reach the front before the stages close. Chastain starts 2nd. SVG starts 13th. Zilisch starts 25th. Reddick has 2 wins in 2 races in 2026 and a COTA win in his back pocket. Chase Elliott starts 5th and owns the 7 road course wins SVG is chasing. The entire Trackhouse organization is represented across the top of the field. Either Van Gisbergen ties Jeff Gordon's record on Sunday and extends one of the most dominant road course runs in the modern era, or Reddick, Zilisch, Elliott, or Chastain ends the streak at 5. As a fan, this is exactly why we circle Cota. On the calendar. Can SVG go back-to-back, O'Reilly wins Saturday and Cup wins Sunday, at the same track in the same weekend? Does Reddick's momentum carry over and deny SVG the record? Does Zilisch, starting 25th, find a way to fight the best road course driver in the field? Drop your prediction in the comments right now. This weekend at Kota is going to tell us a lot, and I cannot wait to watch it unfold. NASCAR. Nation Report. Honest NASCAR talk from real fans who actually follow every lap. We're pushing toward 5,000 subscribers. Hit like, comment your prediction, and subscribe. Next up, the GOVX 200 at Phoenix Raceway. Saturday, March 7th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the CW Network.